everybody. This is the Focus magazine from the University of Applied Sciences in Vienna, and today we put emphasis on mind and body therapy. Over the past couple of weeks, we worked on 4 reports in different areas. What you will see is a combination of techniques and methods for improving mental and physical health. And firstly, we will introduce you to screaming therapy. Magister Petra Dola is a pedagogue for over 25 years and is providing guidance as a certified psychological coach for over 12 years. One of the workshops that she offers is named Schrei dich frei. In the workshop, screaming therapy is used to access anger and to release it in a safe environment.
Wut, Aggression, Ärger kennen wir alle, aber es ist ziemlich schwierig, das zu äußern. Also wirklich wütend zu sein ist eine große Herausforderung, weil das von der Gesellschaft einfach nicht anerkannt ist.
This form of therapy enables people to locate the source of the anger, to let out the anger in a controlled way, and not to project it onto other people like co-workers or classmates. It is suitable for both people who are really angry and people who can barely experience anger. For people struggling with internalized anger, the screaming method can help to express the feelings adequately.
Zu Beginn des Workshops schauen wir mal, wie gehst du mit deiner Wut um? Ja, viele glauben ja, sie haben keine Wut, aber andere Ausdrucksformen der Wut zum Beispiel sind Ironie, Zynismus, Sarkasmus, Nörgeln, ständiges, also gute Ratschläge geben. Das sind alles Ausdrucksformen der Wut. Und auch die Leute, die jetzt glauben, sie sind nicht wütend, sie haben aber doch Wut.
In the workshop, guided movement meditations, painting, and screaming exercises are being used to work on releasing body tension. All sorts of feelings, including anger, usually always arise from tension. Once the tension is released, this anger can be transformed into a driving force. Similarly, a distinction can be made between unredeemed anger and redeemed anger. Unredeemed anger is either outwardly or inwardly aggressive and destructive. The inward anger can also affect our health in the form of high blood pressure, diabetes, and even cancer.
Nachdem wir uns auf die Suche gemacht haben, wo kommt die Wut her und auf wen sind wir im Grunde genommen wütend, lernen wir, diese unerlöste Wut zu erlösen. Eine Übung, die heißt Wut rauslassen, und da gibt es 3 verschiedene Methoden. Also entweder nimmt man eine Decke und schlägt die am Boden und schreit dazu, oder du kannst diese Decke auch würgen, ja, und du schreist dazu, und dann, wenn diese Wut gelöst ist, dann erfahren wir eine sehr große Befreiung.
In another exercise, you have to write an anger letter. After that, you face another person from the workshop and yell at each other, sharing the contents of the letter. At the end, the letter is being torn apart. Magister Dola suggests practicing screaming therapy at home and including it as a new form of coping mechanism when struggling with uneasy feelings.
Eine Übung, um die Wut rauszulassen, die ich auch zu Hause machen kann, ist die Schwertübung. Da nehme ich am besten ein Polster oder ich setze mich vor die Couch und ein Holzschwert bzw. einen Besen, und dann ziehe ich sozusagen das Holzschwert hoch und mit einem riesen Hau schlage ich dann auf den Polster drauf und kann meine Wut rauslassen. Und dabei stelle ich mir gezielt vor, das ist eben meine Wut und da bin ich, oder da ist mein Partner und da bin ich, oder da ist meine Mutter, da bin ich, oder da ist mein Chef und da bin ich. Erst wenn die Wut heraus ist, kann die Liebe fließen.
After learning how to deal with anger and uneasy feelings, we will move on to the to-do list method. This report will give you clarity on how small routine habits can affect positively our mental health. The to-do list, or also known as the to-do me good list, became the new tool for people to cope with stress, burnout, depression, and anxiety. This list consists of different activities which are supposed to help deal with the uneasy feelings one might experience. Mila Zlatova is a psychotherapist and a psychology professor in Bulgaria, who also started incorporating the to-do list technique in her practices.
Действително резултатите са добри и считам, че това е така, защото това помага за насочване на самото поведение на клиентите към дадена цел.
The idea of the feel-good agenda is to shift the focus from the stress we experience to practicing self-love and self-care. This can be achieved by creating an individual list in accordance to your preferences. Maybe you enjoy going for walks around nature, or writing down stories, experiences, and thoughts in a journal makes you better understand yourself. Or maybe drawing and making artworks calms you down. The options are endless and proven to have a positive effect. In the to-do list report, we saw how we can come up with our own agenda for the days that do not seem that bright. Now we will see a report which shows the meeting point between the mental and physical aspect of health. The next video will explain the basics of meditation and all the benefits that come with it. Meditation is one of the oldest mindfulness practices, dating back to 5,000 years before Christ. It has religious ties to Hinduism, Judaism, Buddhism, Jainism, and many other religions. Nowadays, people practice meditation and yoga for various reasons different than religion. Reasons like improving health, training concentration, healing past trauma, and practicing self-love. Tanya Varbanova is a certified Vinyasa and Yin yoga teacher. She helps people to meet and find themselves in group workshops as well as individually.
Everybody defines meditation in a different way. The way I define it today for myself is sitting with myself.
The practice of meditation can have multiple benefits for your mental and physical health.
So one of the benefits, I think, is exactly this: to see the world a bit slower, to see yourself from a true perspective, not rushing, not going to the next thing, to the next event, not hustling forward. So meditation gives you exactly this access to like, bam, what am I doing right now and why am I doing it? It's this questioning of the present. Am I really where I want to be?
When we start practicing meditation more often and turn it into a habit, it eventually allows us to inhabit our body entirely. When we're going through stressful situations in life, the thoughts in our head tend to take over, which inevitably makes us feel overwhelmed. Meditation can help prevent that feeling and also reconnect with our body. That results in becoming more grounded, calm, and present in the moment.
And the deeper results would bring change in character. And by this, I mean they will not change who you are, but they will deepen and give you the courage to show who you are. It's just showing your true self with courage and confidence.
While meditation can bring great peace of mind, it is not the only method with which you can achieve that. We decided to present you with yet another technique that can be considered the polar opposite of meditation. These are maybe shocking pictures. Our colleague swam in the Danube, but in the wintertime.
Okay, my name is Stefan Kübler. I'm 47. I'm doing the ice bathing since 4 years. It's my 4th season now, and that's me.
There are many more like Stefan. Every weekend, he leads a group of brave individuals to a session of ice bathing, where they go shoulder deep into water of almost freezing temperatures. Besides bolstering the immune system, the activity is said to reduce stress, help with depression, and burns body fat. Before the group goes in, they prepare themselves with a certain breathing exercise that's part of the Wim Hof method.
Hi guys, welcome. This is a guided breathing session. Lie down, sit down, whatever it takes, relax.
The breathing is important for some certain reasons. I always say in the daily life you never focus on breath. You just breathe because it's normal. It helps to just be more concentrated and focused.
After the breathing, Stefan and his peers go into the horse stance and imagine they are holding a hot ball of fire between their hands. The fireball gets taken up inside the torso and should be held in there. It helps to keep them warm when they venture into the ice-cold water. Stefan's most important tip for starting out is to go with someone else.
If you do it on your own, it's maybe a little bit difficult because the first moments when you go into the water, you just experienced it. Could be really tough. Takes a while that you get comfortable into water. And if you're totally on your own, it's a little bit more difficult.
After going in and standing shoulder deep in the ice-cold water, the individuals concentrate on slowing down their breathing. Then the body reacts to the temperatures by switching into survival mode. The warm blood in the arms and legs gets pumped into the torso to keep the life-supporting organs warm. This causes a warm feeling in the upper body. After a while, it feels like a lot of tiny needles are poking at the edges of the torso, but not in an unpleasant way.
And then after a while, like, you start shivering super heavy. But I don't know, it's kind of fun.
But was there like a sensation or something that you're gonna faint or no?
No, never. It was nice. Every time someone goes out of the water, they all cheer. Like, for it doesn't matter how long you've been in there. When you go out, everyone cheers because you've been in the water.
It's important to get warmed up after the cold bath, but take it easy. Movements should be slow at first, to give the body time to send the warm blood from the torso back to the limbs. Going to a hot place immediately after is also not recommended for similar reasons. After the slow warm-up, a general feeling of well-being and increased energy levels can be felt. Stefan and his group warm up by drinking tea and dancing.
It makes me really happy, and ever since I guide the groups, I see this amazing wonder every week that people achieve things they would never imagine to do. After 4 years, every time I come home, I'm completely filled and fulfilled with joy and thankfulness. And yeah, you can't buy this with any money in the world. And it's for free.
Ice bathing can make you happy, as we can see. I hope you learned more about treating your body and soul well. Thank you for your attention, and don't forget to take care. Goodbye.